Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I am getting personal and sharing the 10 big financial goals I am determined to achieve by 2026. These goals are realistic, they are actionable, and they are designed to do three things: build your wealth, dramatically reduce your financial stress, and give you complete and total control over your money. So if you're ready to transform your financial future, grab a notebook or open up your Notes app, give that like button a quick tap, and let's dive right in. My very first goal, and honestly the most important one for peace of mind, is to build a fully funded emergency fund. I'm not talking about 1 month or even 3 months of expenses. I'm aiming for a full 6 months of living expenses saved up in a high-yield savings account. Think about it. This is your financial safety net. If you face an unexpected job loss, a sudden medical emergency, or a major car repair, this fund is what protects you. It stops a surprise bill from becoming a full-blown crisis. More importantly, it keeps your long-term investments safe because you won't be forced to sell your stocks or mutual funds at the worst possible time, like during a market downturn, just to cover your bills. This fund is the barrier between you and financial panic. It's the foundation that allows you to build everything else on top of it with confidence. Goal number 2 is a big one. Become completely debt-free, or at the very least, dramatically reduce my debt. I'm focusing on wiping out all of my high-interest debt by 2026. If you have credit card balances, personal loans, or any other kind of lingering debt with a high interest rate, it feels like you're running on a treadmill. You make payments, but the balance barely budges. That's because high-interest debt is a massive wealth killer. The money you're paying in interest could be going toward your investments, your savings, or your future. My strategy for this is the debt avalanche method. This means I'm listing all my debts from the highest interest rate to the lowest. I'll make the minimum payments on everything, but I'll throw every extra dollar I have at the debt with the highest interest rate until it's gone. Once that one is paid off, I'll take all the money I was paying on it and roll it over to the next highest interest debt. It creates a powerful snowball effect that will accelerate my journey to being debt-free. Next up, goal number 3 is to significantly increase my income by creating multiple streams. In today's economy, relying on a single paycheck from one job is becoming increasingly risky. One layoff or one company downturn could completely destabilize your finances. So, my goal is to build at least 3 distinct income streams by 2026. The first is my primary job, of course. The second is a side hustle that I can grow over time. This could be anything from freelancing in my area of expertise, creating and selling digital products online, or even growing this YouTube channel. The third stream I'm focused on is passive income from my investments. This includes things like dividend stocks that pay you just for owning them, or eventually, income from real estate. The idea isn't to work yourself to the bone, but to build a more resilient financial life where money is flowing in from different directions. My fourth goal is all about consistency. Invest consistently, no matter what the market is doing. By 2026, I want my investing to be completely automated. Every single month on the same day, a set amount of money will automatically be transferred from my bank account into my investment accounts. I'm not trying to time the market. I'm not trying to guess when it's high or when it's low. That's a loser's game. The strategy here is called dollar cost averaging. By investing the same amount regularly, I buy more shares when prices are low and fewer shares when prices are high. Over the long term, this smooths out the bumps and has been proven to be one of the most effective strategies for building wealth. My investments are primarily going into low-cost index funds and ETFs that track the broader market, like the S&P 500. It's a set-it-and-forget-it approach that prioritizes consistency over speculation. Goal number 5 is a powerhouse for long-term wealth. Max out at least one retirement account each year. All right. Goal number 6 is about planning for the fun stuff. I'm creating and funding sinking funds for big purchases. A sinking fund is just a savings account dedicated to a specific large expense. Whether it's for a down payment on a house, a much-needed car upgrade, or that big international trip you've been dreaming of, the goal is to pay for it in cash, not with debt. By setting aside a little bit of money each month into a dedicated fund, you can watch the balance grow without feeling the financial strain. When the time comes to make that purchase, you can do it guilt-free and debt-free. For me, I have a few different sinking funds going at once. One for home improvements, one for future travel, and one for a new car down the line. It's so much more empowering to pay for big-ticket items with money you've intentionally saved rather than taking on a new loan. Goal number 7 might not sound as exciting, but it is fundamentally important. Build and maintain a strong credit score. By 2026, I want my credit score to be excellent, which in the U.S. is typically considered 750 or higher. A great credit score is like a key that unlocks better financial products. It gets you the lowest interest rates on mortgages, car loans, and even better deals on insurance. To achieve this, I'm focusing on the basics. First, paying every single bill on time, every time. Late payments are one of the fastest ways to tank your score. Second, I'm keeping my credit utilization ratio low. That means I am trying to use less than 30% of my available credit on my credit cards at all times. And finally, I'm not going to be closing old credit accounts, as the length of your credit history also plays a big role. It's a simple maintenance goal that has huge financial benefits. Goal number 8 is to create and, more importantly, stick to a realistic monthly budget. I know the word budget can make some people cringe. They think it's about restriction and telling yourself no. But I see it completely differently. Budgeting isn't about restriction. It's about control. It's about giving every single one of your hard-earned dollars a specific job to do. My goal is to refine my budget using a system that's so simple and intuitive that I'll actually follow it. I personally like the zero-based budgeting method, where your income minus your expenses equals 0. This forces me to be intentional about where every dollar goes, whether it's for bills, savings, investing, or fun. A good budget is a tool that empowers you to reach your other financial goals faster because you know exactly where your money is going and you can optimize it for what matters most to you. Goal number 9 is a personal performance metric. Increase my net worth by a specific percentage each year. Your net worth is the ultimate scorecard of your financial health. It's what you own. Your assets like cash, investments, and property, minus what you owe. Your liabilities like credit card debt, student loans, and a mortgage. For this one, you need to pick a percentage that makes sense for your income and your current situation. My personal goal is to increase my net worth by 15% year over year until 2026. I'll achieve this through a combination of all the other goals, paying down debt, which reduces my liabilities, and consistently saving and investing, which increases my assets. Tracking my net worth monthly helps me see the big picture and keeps me motivated. It shows me that all the small daily financial habits are adding up to create real, tangible wealth. And finally, my 10th goal for 2026 is to prioritize my financial education. The simple truth is, the more you know about money, the more of it you get to keep and grow. The financial world is always changing, so committing to lifelong learning is non-negotiable. For me, this means reading at least one personal finance book every quarter. It means continuing to follow and learn from smart creators here on YouTube and on other platforms. It means taking the time to understand complex topics like tax strategies, real estate investing, and retirement planning. Knowledge is the one investment that always pays the highest dividends. The more financially literate you become, the more confident you'll feel making money decisions, and the better those decisions will be. And there you have it. Those are the 10 financial goals I am actively working toward achieving by 2026. I hope sharing my plan gives you some inspiration and a framework for your own financial journey. If there's any one of these goals that you want a deeper breakdown on, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone you know who is also on a mission to build their financial future. I'll see you in the next video, and let's all grow together financially.